Bye.
We spent our morning enjoying our first spa experience ever. But in order to watch the sunrise at Lago di Braies, we have to drag ourselves away long before closing and face the 4.5-hour drive through the mountains. The sun was shining and our bellies were full of delicious street food, so the ominous Stelvio Pass felt much less intimidating than the night before. Oh, also, this background music is pretty cheerful, so that helps. We got a good night's rest and hit the road before sunrise to beat the crowds to Lago di Braies, one of the most beautiful lakes in Italy. I am freezing, absolutely freezing cold. But I think it's going to be worth it to get into the water. Justin thinks it's worth it, so I'm gonna do it.
It is so cold. Freezing. I needed my coat, but I couldn't find it this morning. I know it has to be somewhere though.
After a peaceful morning, we had breakfast at our adorable hotel and then returned to the lake to do the hike around its perimeter. This was so gorgeous and peaceful this morning, and now it's a carnival. What I would give to have a place like this close to us in Houston. So I look over and I see 4 people that look like they're straight out of Instagram. Yeah, definitely models. Well, you know, just doing a photo shoot. It's amazing to me, like how dramatically more put together they look than everyone else here. All right, Justin, we have to be supermodels. We have to walk like we're cool. Is that what cool people look like? It's just like us to find the one trail no one wants to walk on. Because there are too many people here. This trail doesn't actually go anywhere. I had a feeling it was going to be crowded, but the traffic jams were so much worse than I anticipated. It felt like half of Italy was there to tour the lake that day. What a madhouse. It's completely ridiculous. So we finally got into the part of the trail that's a little bit more open, so we can actually go at a speed that's decently reasonable. There's no people for like 30 feet. I haven't seen this many people on a trail since like Yosemite. We left the lake early that day and headed to Tre Cime to finish the day with a massive hike. Justin and I are about to start a 6-hour hike. This should be interesting. All right, originally I was gonna bring my drone, but the chances of me safely flying in this are pretty slim, and I'd rather have a light pack. Wish us luck. Everyone is fleeing for their lives. It's like angry ants running from the rain. Justin, this is the most adventurous thing we've done so far, so you have to vlog with me. How do you feel about hiking in the rain?
I love it.
That didn't sound that convincing. It's gonna be nice and empty eventually. We've only been walking for about 5 minutes, but I decided to poncho up. I figured in the long run, 6 hours, I will be happy I did. How's your setup? Is your camera safe? Justin's shoes are wet. My pants are wet. 6 hours. People are rock climbing that? Forget it. Must keep up with Justin. Must keep up. All right, we're okay for now. It's still sprinkling a little bit. Justin thinks he felt some hail. But look, blue skies. Don't know how long it'll last, but cross your fingers. We started here, and we're already here. So we're gonna go up here, and the elevation change is gonna be interesting. The sun came out! Sort of. Close enough, right? I saw the sun. I'm drying out my poncho. I saw the sun. Oh, my nose is running. I think that's where we're headed. That looks kind of close. That storm still looks really bad, but the wind's going that direction, so it shouldn't hit us again. I'm guessing that the estimates online of this trail being 4 to 6 hours might have been for something else, because we're over halfway done and we've been at it for an hour. No, we're not halfway done, a quarter done. But if we're a quarter done, that would mean 4 hours would be accurate, right? Math is hard. This is the second hut. I have a feeling we're gonna eat something delicious and slightly overpriced. I really want a photo with the llamas.
I think this might be the most excited I've ever seen you, actually. Justin found a stock photo. Justin's trying to give me a heart attack. Justin, please tell me that's as far as you're going.
As far as I know.
Okay, all right, photo time.
This is how we know we're going the right direction, I think, right? So where we're headed is up in here, right next to this rock. Justin says, it'll be easy. Dude, wow. All right, let's go look in these caves.
People just coming to poop.
Oh, look, there's poop. So I guess the path just sort of has a gap here. If you die right now, I'm gonna be really mad at you. Okay. Are you okay? Oh my God. Every time I turn around, you look like a freaking tourist supermodel. It's ridiculous. Look at that man. It's not fair. When we packed the bags for this hike, it was pouring rain and the sky was black. So I left the sunscreen in the car. Bad idea. However, sun protection outfit. Huh?
Today we go behind the shot with Justin Black Photography as we wait for this mountain to turn orange. It is not turning orange. This is a problem. I've been sitting here too, waiting and waiting. We got addicted to sunset and we stayed over an hour later than our itinerary allows, so we have to book it down the mountain. This can't be safe. Oh yeah, and Justin twisted his ankle, so that makes this all the more safe. I fired my first war wound.
life, he says. Forget it. My pants aren't thick enough for me to slide down on my butt. Okay. Boss.
So Justin re-sprained his sprained ankle.
I'm bleeding. But we got the shot.